welcome to this tutorial. I'm Iliana at GetBlock, and for this tutorial we are going to be learning how to build a paper request API, which you can use it for your content or API, and of course with GetBlock API for Base network. So let's get right into it. First of all, what is x402? Now let me take you back to the traditional API monetization. When you want to monetize your content or API, which can be accessed via the web, you have to come up with user registration, how to handle that, which you can either use the email and password or username and password, or integrating with Google Auth. Payment integration, that's third party, which is PayPal or Stripe or anything to get your payment. You have to manage rate limiting. You have to integrate that, API keys management to generate API keys and all that, sufficient tiers and geographical limits. And this could take you like months or weeks to build. And Coinbase does just say what? We can limit those complex integration by introducing the x402 protocol. This was built based on the HTTP 402 status code, which was archived, payment required, archived for future use, and Coinbase said no, the feature is now. And x402 is an open payment protocol that enables paper request API access, no account or API key management, micropayment over HTTP, and gasless transaction. So what this means is that your wallet is your identity, payment is the auth, paper request pricing, and built-in rate limiting. So you don't have to go through this to monetize your API. And this is how it works in real life. First, the client requests for the resource or the content or the video or the image that they want to. It returns with 402 response, which means you require payment, and this returns the payment details. If the client is okay with the payment, he signs the payment, he will try it, and voila, it's successful. And x402 have three major components. You have the client, which is your dApp or your front end, where you initialize the API requests and sign the payment. The server, which can be customized, which you write either in Node or in Python or Rust based on your need. You define your payment price for the content or the video, and then the facilitator will verify the payment is true or not. So let's leave this and let's see them in. Before we begin, I want you to head over now to GetBlock GitHub profile and clone this particular repository, and you can have access to all our guides used in our videos, in our documentation. You can easily clone them and modify them and make use of them the way you want. So this is the particular guide we are working on, and I'm going to be showing you. But before we dive in, I want you to go to the account.getblock.io, sign in, and you can access your dashboard where we have hundreds of networks that you can make use of. We have a lot of them, but for this tutorial we are going to be making use of Base. So you type in Base, and for this we are going to be making use of the Sepolia network. Click on Sepolia, and if you want to build a mainnet, you can even click on mainnet and you get your access token based on these three regions. But for this tutorial we're going to be using the Sepolia network. You click on get, and you get your access token like this. So here is our access token, so you can get your access token here. And yeah, after you've cloned the guide repository, I want you to navigate through this. Your access token, I want you to save it in this .env. I want to ensure that you save that. So before we see the demo, let me explain how the code was for you. In the folder, you will see server and you will see the client. The server is where we define our server code. That means our payment structure, our APIs, and the rest. And the client is where we define our front end, the GUI. So for this server, okay, we are already in it. First, we import all our dependencies. We go ahead to set up our configuration, because X402 make use of custom header for payment data and we want to expose that. We request a log for debugging in case there's an error. We load our environment variables. We set up our GetBlock API helper. That means to load the data from our API. We call the API. We set up our facilitator. You see, our facilitator is being set up here. Then we went ahead to define our payment config. So to access this particular API, which is getting the latest block number on Base, you have to pay this particular price. And we also define the network we are interacting with. We are interacting with the Base Sepolia, the CAP2 format in CAP2 format. Then also, I think we are only going to be using 2 APIs. You can go ahead and increase your own API and set up the price you want. Then we go ahead to also where the sender, where this particular API will be interacting with, which is our front end. You can see it here. Then we go ahead to set up our API. Okay, I think this is the free API information. This is demo. I think I didn't make use of this later. You can check that out. Then we define our API based on this method. We are getting it from the Base Sepolia network. We are getting the latest block number from the Base Sepolia network, and also the current category, the error handling, and how to start a server. So let's get right into the demo. First, we navigate through the folder itself. Then to start our server, we have to navigate through our server, and then we start our server. That's npm run start, which I defined in our package.disen. You can see, so I don't need to do node server.js. Then now we'll copy this URL, command click, then we copy it, and first, before we see all the details, we have to connect our wallet first. Remember when I said our wallet is our identity? Then I've already connected. You can remove, you can connect. Then for here, to access the available endpoints, you see latest block number, current get price. So let's get the latest block number, enter our password. Then we click on confirm. Voila, this is the asset. You can also try for the current cash price, and yes, this is fast because we are making use of the GetBlock API for Base, and GetBlock is a fast RPC provider, so you don't have to worry about your dApp slowing down. All you just have to consider is your network, your local network. So see you on the next tutorial. Bye.